Tyus, just like it is to not get too low when things are maybe not going well, how important is it to not get too high when things are going well?
Just as important. You want to keep that confidence and use that momentum to your advantage. But at the same time, you don't want to let it kind of let your guard down or make you feel too comfortable where you're just going through the motions or think um, that it's gonna just happen. You still want to take the same approach. Same game plan, things of that nature, but also use that momentum as confidence. Um, so it's just as important, but you also want to kind of walk that fine line of knowing you can do it, using it as confidence, and just keep it going.
You played on a lot of teams so far in your NBA career. What do you feel like the vibes are like with this particular group as far as the chemistry and the camaraderie?
Yeah, it's some of the best chemistry I've been around. Guys get along. Guys can communicate. We do communicate, but guys can talk to each other in a group setting, individual setting. Guys hold each other accountable, but guys also are each other's biggest fans and want to see the guy next to them do well. And I think that's what's not common in this league. Is that genuine, you know, cheering for the guy next to you and rooting for everyone's success. So that's it's refreshing to be around, and it's something that is gonna help us continue to achieve what we want to achieve.
Last several games, you guys number one in offense. What do you feel like the keys have been for that?
Just trusting each other, even in the ups and downs of the game. Sticking with our process, generating good looks, generating open shots, trusting the guy to next to you to make shots. Not just only trying to make plays for yourself, but making plays for making the right play. And we got so much firepower on this team that when we're playing that way, we're tough to beat. A number of different guys can get hot and get going on any given night, and so we just got to stick with that.
A lot at stake tonight with the NBA Cup, but what are the keys against this Pistons team?
Physicality, match their physicality, bring the physicality to them. First and foremost, and then they're rolling. I know they lost their last one, but they're playing some of the best basketball in the league, and so just trying to take them out of rhythm early. Obviously, Cade is the big focal point, so trying to just disrupt what he's got going on, not give him any good looks early, and just again, like you talked about earlier, continuing to build and do what we've been doing recently. But also not take any shortcuts and assume that it's just going to happen for us. We got to go out there and make it happen and take the game.